悪いけど、デートの相手なら彼女にしてもらってくれないかしら。
Sorry, but if you want someone to date, maybe you should try her. Welcome back to Deus Irae. We finished chapter 2 or 3. I don't know. One of the two. In the last part. And yeah. We've got 2 more people at our school. 2 new students, and well, we'll see what happens in this chapter. On the outside, the 2 off-season transfer students grew accustomed to school without any problems. Ruzaka Shvigelin, the cheerful and sociable exchange student who quickly ended up popular amongst boys and girls alike. Kai Sakurai, her taciturn, indifferent and mature image served as a wall between her and others, but rather than avoiding her, it felt more like others believed she was out of their league. They were polar opposites, but together they made a picture-perfect combination. Truth be told, it could be said that their appearance alone had taken complete control of the school. They had a talent for attracting followers around them just by being there. No plan, no violence, nothing. To call it a kind of charisma would likely be quite apt, but I couldn't endure it at all. What in the world were those 2 doing at my school, or rather, what goal did they have in mind? It was a terrifyingly foolish question. They were here for me, to observe my day-to-day life. I had to pretend everything was fine. I couldn't show them a single opening while also making sure to observe them in turn. The school now housed 2 dangerous beasts, and I was the only one aware of it. It had already been a week since Kazumi, Himuro, and the others, that is, all the students and teachers, had been unknowingly taken hostage, and that alone was hardly my only source of anxiety. I couldn't have dreams. In particular, I had to somehow prevent myself from sleeping at night. If I slept, people would die. I murdered people in my sleep, and almost as if to support that very notion, the murders had ceased ever since I stopped sleeping. I'd spent the whole week on it, unable to even take proper rest. I wondered which would come first, madness or death. I felt my sanity crumbling, and the nightmare was still going on. Chapter 3. End of the Nightmare. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The chime of the bell woke me from slight sleep. Though to be more accurate, I hadn't been completely asleep. A part of my consciousness still registered the sounds and people around me. I couldn't fall into a deep sleep, no matter what. Brief rests like that had proven to be effective and somehow managed to keep me going through the week, though I didn't imagine it would last much longer. I slept 2 to 3 hours a day at most. They were all limited to classes, free periods, and after school. Apart from that, I didn't sleep at all. Even I found it reckless, but I couldn't think of any other solution. Your body will get used to it, and will get by with 2 to 3 hours of sleep a day, but still it is not healthy. That is true. My thoughts remained in a constant haze, my consciousness ever dim. Hell, I bet if I looked in a mirror I'd seen a ghost of a man staring back at me. Kazumi had been worrying too. The one piece of good news, though I didn't know if I should be glad or not, was that the serial killings had stopped. Some were reacting optimistically, while others remained more nervous, but generally speaking, everyone here was thinking the same thing. Maybe the killer is no longer in this city. I would have been happy if that was the case, but I knew it wasn't. I had to somehow settle things as quickly as possible, regardless of whether I was the killer or not, regardless of who those 2 transfer students really were. I had to do it now, while my mind and body were still more or less functional. If this situation dragged on any longer, I had doubts if I could retain my sanity. As long as Sakurai and Rusaka remained here at school, I had to sleep. I had to keep the act up. I couldn't predict what they'd do if I stayed holed up in my apartment, but during the times when we were all in uniform at school, I'd have a chance to get in contact with them. That was the conclusion I'd come to after observing them for a week. If the girl was to mess up with this place, they probably wouldn't go through with the dull motions of pretending to be transfer students. I had realized as much a little while back, but I guessed it really was my own fear that kept me from taking a few steps forward. There was also the fact that I'd been too passive in observing their actions. But I felt it too dangerous to stall any longer. The problem was how I'd get in contact with them. I couldn't just invite them to lunch. What I had to do was create a situation where I didn't attract the attention of my acquaintances, particularly that of Kazumi, while also making sure there were still people nearby. That way I could talk to them privately. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. Those two stuck out like sore thumbs. If possible, I wanted to avoid being left alone with them, but then what was I supposed to do? I proceeded to fall prostrate on the desk, internally cursing the whole situation. It was time.
ちょっと君
Hey, you.
次体育だからこれから私たち着替えないといけないんだけど
Please, next, meaning we girls have to change in here, so... Oh, right. Sorry. Kazumi said something as I got out of my seat, but whatever it was went right past my ears as I left the classroom. As I glanced back on my way out, I noted that neither Sakurai nor Rusaka were there. The wrong way. What was I supposed to do? Look for Sakurai, look for Rusaka. I'll take some Sakurai. Okay, Sakurai. She still seemed a touch easier to deal with. We'd only spoken a little, but at the very least she was also Japanese. I could probably talk with her without being constantly on edge. I thought I spotted her at the end of the hallway. Yeah, that had to be her. After hesitating a bit over how I was gonna approach her...
Sakurai.
Sakurai. In the end, I went for a frontal assault.
お前、体育に出ないのか?
You're not going to PE?
サボるんならちょっと付き合ってほしいんだけど。
If you're going to skip, could we talk for a bit?
なあ、聞いてる?
Hey, you listening? The more I talked, the more I felt like a dumbass, but I kept going regardless. It kinda made me look like some sleazy pickup artist. Sighing ever so faintly, Sakurai gave me a glance.
驚いた。意外に大胆なのね、あなたって。
I'm surprised. I wasn't expecting you to be so bold.
だけどごめんなさい。せっかくのお誘いだけど乗れないわ。先約がある。
But I'm sorry, your timing was bad. I have a previous engagement.
先約?
A
ここでか?
A previous engagement at this school. There shouldn't have been any normal students at this point who'd associate with the Sakurai, meaning whoever she was meeting with didn't qualify as ordinary.
ルサルカと?
Is it Rusaka?
いいえ。でも安心しなさい。別に何をどうしようってわけでもないから。
No, but don't worry. I'm not going to try to pull anything.
悪いけど、デートの相手なら彼女にしてもらってくれないかしら。
Sorry, but if you want someone to date, maybe you should try her.
そういうこと私でよければいくらでも付き合うわよ
You heard her. If you're fine with me, I can totally keep you company. I turned around to follow Sakurai's gaze, only to find that Rusalka had snuck up behind me without as much as a sound. One could say I was caught between a rock and a hard place.
レオンあなた何言ったのよレン君が緊張しちゃってるじゃない
Leon, what did you tell him? He's acting all scared.
私は何も。彼が緊張しているなら、それはあなたが原因でしょ。自分の行動を鑑みてみなさい。
nothing. If anyone's scaring him... If anyone's scaring him, it's you. You might want to mind how you act.
正直、あれで好感を持たれていたら、彼の正気を疑ってしまう。
Honestly, I'd question his sanity if he reacted positively to that.
ああ、ひどいな。何自分だけ言いかぶっちゃってんのよ。感じ悪い。
Hey, that's mean. Why do you have to always sound like such a goody two-shoes? It's creepy.
ごめんね、レン君。この子っては怖いでしょ。だから私とデートしましょう。
Sorry about this, Ren. She's scaring you, right? So gonna go on a date with me.
何よその顔。私じゃ不服？
What's with that face? You got something against hanging out with me?
いや、
Not really. Though I'd gotten used to seeing her over the past week, Risaka was like a completely normal schoolgirl here. I found myself unable to shake off my bewilderment at how different she was compared to our first meeting.
ねえ、もうひどいことしないからさ。あの時のことは許してよ。
Look, I'm not gonna do anything bad to you, so forgive me for last week, okay? Refusing to forgive her would only make things more complicated. She was still very much a mystery to me, but I had learned not to carelessly pick a fight with her.
許す許さないは置いといて、桜井がダメならお前でもいい。付き合ってくれ。
Let's put that whole thing aside for now. If Sakurai is not available, then you'll do. Come with me.
おいおい、私はレオンの次ですか？
Hey, so I'm just Leon's substitute.
話がまとまったなら、私は行くわよ。せいぜい彼を丁重に扱いなさい。
If there's nothing else to discuss, I'll be on my way. Do try to be nice to him.
それからくれぐれも。
Also, make sure you...
はいはい。ケーキは慎めでしょ。分かってますよ、それくらい。
Yeah, I shouldn't do anything rash, right? I know that
じゃあ
much.
ね、レオン。あなたも少しここじゃ可愛く喋るように気をつけなさい。
Later, Leon. You really should try to sound a bit cute at times like this.
そっちの方こそ。猫をかぶりすぎて滑稽なことに、早く気づいた方がいい。
Very true. And you should realize how ridiculous you look by pretending to be friendly. Shaking her head in irritation, Sakurai turned to leave.
藤井君も、よければまた誘ってちょうだい。待ってるから。
Oh, and Fuji, ask me again some other time if you like. I'll be waiting. And off she went, her raven locks swaying behind her. The contents of her line might have sounded almost affectionate, but she certainly made sure to voice it in the coldest of tones.
なんかあの子、レン君と話す時だけ妙に態度が違くない？いやーね、これだから差別主義者は。
She kind of treats you differently compared to others, doesn't she? My, what a scandalous display of discrimination.
それは別にどうでもいいわ。ねえ、レン君。
Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter, right, Ren?
場所を変えましょう。こんなところで話してると、かすみに見つかっちゃいそうだし。
Let's take this somewhere else. Kazumi might spot us if we talk right out in the open here.
困るんじゃない？そうしたらいろいろと。
Wouldn't that cause all sorts of problems for you? I gave her a silent nod.
決まりね。じゃあ、どこがいい？
Then it's a date. So where shall we go?
屋上。
The roof.
いまいちムードに欠ける選択ね。さてはあなた、まだデートに慣れてないの？
Not exactly the most romantic choice for a date. You're not used to this, are you?
しょうがない。だったら私が教えてあげます。ほら、腕こうやって。
Oh well, guess I'll teach you all about how it works. Come on, hold my arm like this. She pointed to my arm as if telling me to open it. Did she want me to wrap mine around hers? Come on.
ああ、ちょっと待ってよ。一人で行くなんて冷たいよ。
Hold on, how could you just leave me here? Ignoring her pouting, I headed for the roof. It was all an act, and I wouldn't be fooled by her appearance and behavior, not when I knew what lurked beneath. I couldn't let my guard down. even with my mind thoroughly exhausted, it seemed like I still had enough willpower left to make that judgment. After arriving at the roof, I walked to the center and turned around facing Rusalka. Okay then, what is it you want to talk about and how should we discuss it? The way that beaming, innocent smile of hers lacked even the tiniest hint of spite was driving me crazy. But I couldn't allow her to control the flow of the conversation. I had to keep calm if I wanted to get the results I was looking for.
まずいくつか俺の方から質問する。それに答えられる範囲で答えてくれ。
First, I have a few questions for you. Answer them the best you
ただ
can.
し、嘘は絶対言うなよ。
But no lies, got it?
了解。じゃあそうしましょう。質問どうぞ。
Roger that, I'm game. Ask away.
ああ。
Alright. Still reeling in surprise from how readily she agreed to the whole thing, I mentally prepared the questions I wanted to ask. Ooh, what should I ask? What are your people? What's Zarathustra? Where's that other guy? Why do you come to the city? What do you plan to do with me? What do you plan to do with
お
me?
前ら、俺をどうするつもりだ。
どうするって？
Do to you?
さらって拷問にでもかける気か。
Aren't you going to kidnap or torture me or something?
はあ？何それ？レン君そんな趣味があるわけ？
Huh? What are you on about? Are you into that sort of thing? Toss?
やだもうやめてよね。ちょっともうその発想面白すぎ。
Oh, stop it. It's just too hilarious to imagine. Rusalka began to convulse with laughter, almost as if she had just heard a clever joke.
いやごめん困ったな。ちょっと待って。レン君あんまり真顔で言うもんだからおかしくて。
Okay, I'm not going to laugh. Now my dog wants to play. My big dog. Hey, you should know what to do. Ah! Hold on, you got me good. You just said that with just such a straight face I couldn't hold back. Yeah, laughing. During her continuing fit of laughter, all I could feel was anger.
面白い発想で悪かったな。初対面で殺そうとしやがったくせに。
Well, excuse me for giving you such a love. Last time I checked, you tried to kill me when we first met. And who exactly transferred to my school the next day only to make my life a waking nightmare. I'd barely slept at all thanks to her.
いやごめんなさい。なかなか想像力が豊かみたいで。いや若いって素晴らしい。
Well, sorry about that. Sounds like you have quite the vivid imagination. Gonna hand it to you, youngsters.
それでさらって拷問ないそんなこと考えてないから安心してよ。大丈夫
So, kidnap and torture you? Don't be silly. Why do you consider that? So, rest easy. No need to worry.
やだもしかして怒ってる？だったらごめんね。機嫌直して。
Oh Maya, you're angry. I'm sorry. Try to cheer up, okay? She talked like she was pacifying a toddler. I didn't want to hear that from someone in the same grade as me. Then again, me losing my temper would only give her more reason to treat me like a child.
それで、結局答えの方は
So, what about your answer?
それはね正直特に考えていないのよ。
Yeah, well, about that, honestly, we're not really planning to do anything to you.
なんていうかな初対面の時はいろいろあれしちゃったじゃない？でもねあなたが違うなら別にどうでもいいっていうかわざわざ追っかけてきたりしないっていうか。
How do I phrase this? We put you through hell the first time we met, right? But, well, if you turned out to be not the one we're looking for, then we'd have no reason to care about you anymore. It'd be just a waste of time to chase after you at that point.
だからこれは偶然なのよ。ここに来たのは 別にあなたをどうこうしようなんて理由じゃなくて。
So, this is just a coincidence. It's not like we came here for with the precise intention of doing this or that to you.
おいちょっと待て。
Whoa, hold on a second. Did I just hear her right?
偶然だと。
This is a coincidence?
そうよ。私たちが選んだ先に偶然あなたがいたってだけ。こう言ったら信じるかな？
Right, it's just a coincidence that it just happened to be at the spot we selected. Do you believe me? No way. But it didn't look like she was lying either.
じゃあ俺がここにいたのは偶然として、お前らがここを選んだのも偶然なのか？
Then if me being here is a coincidence, does that mean you picking this place was a coincidence too?
おお、鋭いね。いいよいいよ。やっぱりあなた結構キレる。
Oh, sharp. Nice. You really are a keen one.
茶化すなよ。
Don't mock me.
ごめんね。これ勝負だから。
Sorry. Sorry about that. For what happened.
それでさっきの質問に対してだけど、答えはいいえ。ちゃんとそれなりの意味があるわよ。
Anyway, as for your question, the answer is no. We have our own reason for picking this
こ
place.
こは何かと私たちにとって都合がいいから。潜伏しやすいし、いざという時に融通も利くし、手間も省けるし。
And this place is convenient for us, you see. It's easy to infiltrate, flexible when necessary, and it helps us cut down on time and effort.
で、あれ、もしかして私不安にさせちゃったかな？
Oh wait, have I just made you nervous? Well, we'll hear the answer to this question in the next part. I'm sorry. And I hope you enjoyed it. And see you next time.